welcome. For today's combination of essential oils and poses, we are going to partner Rosemary with Cobra pose. If Cobra pose is too strong for you, you could also partner it with something like Sphinx pose. That would work just as well. So this is a point combination, an aromatic point combination where we partner the essential oil with a point on the body that may be one that we could use shiatsu or pressure on, maybe one where an acupuncturist might needle the point, but here we're going to use an essential oil on that point, rosemary. So you're going to take a little bit of your diluted rosemary onto your index fingers, and the point is a lung point. So rosemary has, as a leaf oil, has a very good reference to the lungs, very helpful and supportive for the breath and for expanding the lungs. Even just to breathe it in now from the fingers, you'll feel that it's really accessing and revitalizing the airways. We find lung 1, this point, by shrugging the shoulders forwards and seeing the point where the clavicle and the shoulder meet. There's a little indent, and then traveling down just about 1 inch towards the, so traveling down 1 inch. And I always find the point with the finger that doesn't have oil on it. And you'll feel it sort of drops in, and then you can replace with the finger that does have oil on. And then you can do exactly the same thing on the other side. So this is a point and oil combination on either side, accessing both channels, lung channels. The holding of the oil on the point is very soft. No pressure is needed. You simply let the finger facilitate the connection of the oil to the point. And what's important to remember, especially if working oils on points is newer to you, is that point is very tiny. It's an acupuncturist could needle it and access it in that way. So our fingers are much bigger than a needle. And so it's very likely, if you're worried that you won't find the point, it's very likely that some part of your finger will find the point and the oil will find its way to the point and then be drawn down. We can have a sense of expansion here. Perhaps you want to close your eyes, and this can be a little mini pause in your practice, a moment before you move into a stronger pose, perhaps, where you can reflect, where you can expand, where you can open, let the shoulders soften, space between shoulders and ears lengthen. And we're holding for anywhere between 1 and 3 minutes. Each person has their own unique timeline here, and you'll feel it. The more you practice oils on points, aroma points, the more you'll tune into your own unique personal timeline, which of course changes within each hour, each day, each week, each month. So I feel that's about done for me. I just take a little extra rub there, a little bit underneath my nose, so I can still reference the pointed and divine aroma of rosemary. And then let's come onto our belly, dropping down for a cobra pose. So when we take a cobra pose, we want to line up our fingers with our nipples. You can lengthen your feet out, and perhaps you even widen them a little bit. Forehead softly on the floor initially. Roll the shoulders back. And let's come up for a count of 1, lifting the chest, 2, 3, 4. Free count to come down. Let's come up for a count of 5, 3, 2, 1, as the elbows hug the ribs, coming down. Free count. Energizing. Come up for a count of 6, 4, 2, free count, coming down. And as you come up for a count of 7, energetically pull the hands back towards your hips. Good. All the way back down, slowly, with intention. And final count of 8. Press on the tops of your feet. Pull the hands back towards you as you count. 5, 6, 7. Shoulders drop down. 8. And lower all the way down. Take your left ear to the mat. Take your arms down by your side with your palms facing up and look softly to your right. Finding the back of your lungs with your breath. Take the right ear to the mat. Couple of breaths this side. Good. Take your hands underneath your shoulders. Drop onto your knees. Come back to the center. Rosemary and Cobra pose. Match made in heaven. See you again.